Hello friends, I am Dr. Awdhesh Singh and I welcome you to Awdhesh Academy. Friends, one of the major problems which all of us face at some point of our life is how to concentrate on what we are doing right now. This is really a major problem because if you are not able to concentrate on what you are doing, then you are not able to get the output, you are not likely to succeed, and even after spending hours and hours doing the same job, you will find that ultimately no result has been achieved. So getting a focus is one of the most important thing in our life. So how to get the focus on what we are doing, whatever we are doing, is the topic for today's lesson. I am going to tell you 11 techniques which will help you focusing your mind on whatever you are doing. So the first technique is know your goal. Many times if you talk to the people have no goals in their mind. They are just doing whatever they are doing. They don't know what they want to be after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years. So they have actually no goals. They are just studying, they are hoping that they will get some job, and once they get some job and then they will keep working on that, and they don't know what they are going to do later in their life. So first of all, you must try to see that what you want to achieve in the life and what are your goals, because if you don't know your goals, then naturally you will not be able to focus your mind. When I am talking about the goals, I am not talking about a very long-term goals like the goals which you are likely to achieve after 5 years or 10 years or 20 years. I am talking about your goals which are, say, you want to achieve in 2 years time or 3 years time. That much clarity you have to be there. So once you are clear in your goals, then you are in a better position to focus your mind. Now the second important point is that you should minimize your options. See, in the modern time, people have many options. In the career, in the love affairs, or in anything. They have many options as compared to their ancestors. As a result, they want to get everything and they don't want to lose out anything. You must understand that there is no free lunch in this world. Unless you are willing to lose something in your life, you are not going to gain anything in your life. So you have to prioritize the whole thing, and after prioritize, you must decide what is your number one goal, what is your number two goal, or like that. So focus on just one or two goals and not many goals. And so if you minimize the options, and then your chances of getting success is much better, and therefore your focus will also be there on whatever you are doing. The third important thing you should understand is that our focus is very much connected with our performance. Now let me say that I give you name of two people, A and B. There is a person A who is scoring say 50% marks in mathematics, and there is a person B who is scoring say 95% marks in mathematics. And if I ask you a simple question, who is in a better position to focus on mathematics, then you can easily know that it should be the B, not the A. Because if you are not able to perform well, then naturally you will not be able to focus your mind. Because in order to focus your mind, you should be able to concentrate and you should be able to have a positive vibes while doing that. If your performance is bad, you will not be able to understand the subject, and when you are not able to understand the subject, then naturally you will not be able to focus. So you must try to get some tuitions, or you should try to consult your parents, your teachers, who can help you in getting your fundamental clears if you are a student. And similarly, if you are doing any job, let us say in a police department or in a tax department, any department, in that job also you must try to understand your work very well by working hard. And once you understand your job, once you do your job well, then naturally you will be able to focus well. Now suppose you are an artist, and in the beginning period if you are trying to learn an art, then you will find that it is difficult to focus. But once you start getting expertise and once your drawing becomes more and more beautiful, then you will find that it is much easy to focus on the work. So this is very important, that you should try to develop excellence in whatever doing, and naturally that will bring focus into the fore. The fourth important option is that do what you love. Now this is something very important, and I think we should understand that we should choose a profession, we should choose a branch of study, and anything what we are doing, something which is close to our heart, something which we love from our bottom of the heart. Because if you love something, then naturally your focus will be there. If you don't love something, then you will not be able to focus. But sometime we are into the profession or doing something which we don't love to do. Then you should follow the next principle, which I will say, love what you do. See, if you are in a job, let us say if you are doing a IT job, or you are in any civil services or any other job, any government job, which is not of your liking, then you should learn how to like your job. Now, liking the job is not that difficult if you focus on the positive side of the job and you don't focus on the negative side of the job, then you will gradually develop a liking for the job. Every job has pluses and minuses. If you are focusing on the minuses and the negative things, then you will not be able to appreciate the job and you will not be able to love the job. So if you want to love the job, please focus on the positive side, and naturally you will gradually develop a liking for the job. Then the sixth important thing is that avoid sources of pain. Friends, we have hundreds of parts in our body. And if suppose all parts are perfect, but just one part, let us say a teeth, is giving us trouble, then you will not be able to sleep properly. All your mind's attention will be just on that teeth. So remember that one tooth can really make your life hell. In the same way, if you are having everything good in our life, but there is one source of constant pain, then you will not be able to focus your mind, because all the concentration will be there on your pain. So avoid the sources of pains. For example, sometimes people suffer pain because of the relationships, love affairs, or because they are interacting with somebody with whom they have a very negative vibes, and whenever they meet them, they feel very angry about it. Similarly, if they are doing something which they do not like, then also that gives them pain. So try to see that all the activities which are painful, you should try to avoid as much as possible. And if you can avoid those activities, then you will not have pain, and therefore you will be able to focus whatever you are doing in the present. The seventh important thing is that develop a routine. Now, developing a routine is very, very important, because once you develop something in a routine, then it becomes something like an automatic event. Just like when you get up in the morning and you brush your teeth, it becomes so automatic. In the same way, if you develop a routine and follow that routine for 1 or 2 weeks, even by force, then gradually you will find that you will be able to do even the most difficult thing in the most natural manner. And therefore, developing a routine is very, very important. Please develop a routine and follow that routine. The eighth important thing is that you should spice your life with varieties. Friends, whatever may be the work, it gets boring after some time. There is absolutely no work created in the nature which you can keep doing and doing and doing and you don't get bored. Even if suppose you love watching movies, and suppose you have to watch 4 movies in a day, and maybe the same movie in a day, it is going to become a torture for you. And therefore, it is important that we should spice up our life by doing different things. Suppose you are studying. Now, in studying, suppose you are studying maths, then I will advise you that you study different topics. Sometimes you study maths, then if suppose you get bored of that, then you should switch over to physics, or say English, or say Hindi. So all that things are, plus listen music and all that. So please try to see that you have a variety. So even if you are studying, don't study the same subject for a longish time. Try to see that different subjects you study, and therefore once you have a variety in your life, then you will not get bored in your life. The ninth important thing is that you should follow a planned diversion. This is what I follow very much, that I ensure that I don't sit for the same task for more than 1 or 2 hours. It depends on the task. So even if you do not have to actually divert your mind before you become fed up with that. So what you can do is, for example, some people, they will switch off the mobile phones, or they will switch off the Facebook or an email, and they will not watch TVs for months. I will never advise such things in your life. What you should do is that whatever you are doing, suppose you are you have studied for a longish period, spend 5-10 minutes for, let us say, Facebook check, or maybe for Twitter or anything like that. Maybe for some time you can go and watch TV, or sometime you can you can enjoy music. So you must see that if you study for 2 hours, then at least spend some time to entertain yourself and divert your attention, so that you feel charged and you're back on the action with the full energy. 10th important thing is that you should engage your body and mind together. This is very, very important. For example, I have found that suppose when I am studying and my mind is not focused, then if I write the notes side by side, then my mind get focused. So this is a very important thing, that when you are having your action and your mind doing the same thing, then you will have better concentration. For example, if you are remembering something, then if you walk and along with the walk you remember, then you will find that your grasp will be better. In the same way, when you are reading something, along with that, suppose you make notes of that, then you will find that your attention will be much better. So if you engage the body and mind together, then you are able to get better focus in your life. Then finally, my friend, the 11th and the most important thing is that you should befriend your mind. Many times, people have always talking about their mind in a negative term, in the sense that they will curse their mind, that my mind does not listen to me, it's always wandering here and there. You should try to make your mind a friend. That means even in your subconscious mind, you should always praise your mind, that your mind is helping you in getting better and better results in your life. So if you are friend to your mind, if you are thinking positive over mind, and you will find that gradually your mind will help you in achieving what you want in your life, and it will concentrate automatically because you have befriended your mind, and therefore it will give you the best what it can give you. So friends, I believe that with this 11 techniques which I have taught you in this particular video, if you follow these techniques, you will certainly be able to focus your mind, and once you are able to focus your mind, then you are able to get the best of the best whichever is possible and whichever field you enter to. Thank you very much for watching the video. All the best. Thank you.